Welcome back to Rust Reality Recaps, where we cover all things 90 Day Fiancé, trash reality TV, and garbage human beings. So we've officially hit 100 subscribers. Yay! Thank you, everyone.
Yay!
I appreciate it. Now, if you guys can help me get to 500 subscribers so I can actually start getting paid for all this, that would be fantastic. So let's get into the last resort recap.
Last we left these goobers off, it was the hypnosis-induced therapy confessional, and Julia confided to everyone that she had cheated on Brandon when she kissed her ex 5 years ago. She says it was before things were actually serious and she was contemplating going back to her ex. Brandon is understandably super pissed because according to him, they had already filed the K1 visa at that time.
We have just a relationship in a long distance. We not see each other for months, for like 3, for 4, for 5 months, and I think it is nothing serious. We meet a couple times, and I think you never come back, and that's it.
We were definitely dating, and we were already filing K1 visa when that happened. We already filed K1 visa. We were committed at that time. I don't know what Julia's thinking right now.
I agree with Rob. I don't know what Julia's thinking bringing this up. I guess she was feeling really guilty and needed to get it off her chest. The problem is when you do something like that, all you're doing is hurting your partner. She should have taken it to her grave. This is incredibly
And
selfish.
it hurts. It like physically hurts me inside. Just to think about that, I don't really want to think about it.
I understand where you're coming from, Brandon. Part of me wonders if she did this to sabotage the relationship a little bit. I'm not sure. She seems like she's genuinely sorry.
And I never thinking I will be moved to here. I think this is just nothing serious.
I call bullshit on that, Julia. You guys had already filed for the K1 at that point. You wanted to come move to America, so it was serious. You just weren't sure.
I feel guilty, and because we started trying to save our relationship and talking with Derek.
Next we have Sophie and Rob. Sophie is actually really having some good self-awareness at this resort and recalled a time that she spilled Rob's personal information to her friends.
Personal things that Rob had told me in front of her, completely disregarding the fact that probably, like, it did betray his trust because he told me this in confidence and, I blurted out.
So she's actually admitting to hurting Rob for like the first time ever, and that's some great self-awareness on Sophie's part. Rob accepts her apology.
I'm sorry, because I could tell that really hurt your feelings.
And he reflects on the time that he online cheated and how it sabotaged their relationship. No shit, Sherlock.
Because I feel like it changed everything.
But wait! There's more!
Stacey and Florian. So Stacey recalls the time that she told Florian she wanted a divorce, and that's the moment that she super regrets. And given what he's done, that's not that bad.
I told Florian I wanted a divorce.
When your partner cheats on you, it's perfectly legit to say that you might want to have a divorce, but okay. And Florian apologizes about the time that he cheated, obviously.
My moment is what I cheat to her.
Groundbreaking revelation there. So that's a boring segment.
I asked you before we got married, was there anything else? And then this new video pops up. You guys were laughing and joking around in the bed, like doing sex positions, and she was like moaning.
Do you guys remember that? That chick was nasty. But Florian clearly has a type. Like older cougars that have had a lot of filler. Josh thinks he's done absolutely nothing to Natalie.
I couldn't really think of anything that I couldn't justify. I don't really have a moment.
Really, Josh? You don't have any moments that you can think of? Nothing at all? Not Sophie? Nothing? What a piece of crap. And regarding Sophie, he doesn't even regret it. When he considers if he would do anything different, he says no.
I mean, no.
Obviously, this triggers Natalie, and she feels like he's done quite a few things that he should apologize for, that included. But she lets this go. A lot of people speculate that she's still under hypnosis because she's been way too calm in this entire day. Especially when she admits later that she loves the drama.
For me, like you're saying that he's not feeling like he hurt me ever, it's a little bit self-involved. And it's offending me as a person, as a woman. I do not deserve to be treated this way. We are going to move on to Natalie.
When they go to Natalie to ask what she regrets, she actually has some awareness and she admits that she's been way too mean to him. And there's a good start.
I apologize because when I hold to someone who is not into me, I need someone who would love you for real.
So Natalie makes some points about why she gets so heated, because essentially she feels like she's wasting her time. Moving along to Jasmine, she's sorry about their first Christmas where they had a fight.
Our first Christmas in the United States and as a married couple.
And she spent it in a cheap hotel alone. Now, knowing Jasmine, she probably did instigate the fight and put herself in the cheap hotel, but knowing how Gino moves, it takes two, and he probably instigated her into having that fight just so he could beat off alone all day at Christmas.
Because I have been another person that you wanted me to be. I'm so sorry.
Jasmine apologized to Gino for not being the woman that he expected her to be, and boy do I feel that. It's hard to be what someone expects of you when you're constantly disappointed and let down. So she reassures him that she will love him forever, and all he has to say is, "That's sweet." I'm giving him the side eye like Julia right now. Come on, Gino, do better. I don't think he loves her anymore at all. So when the coach is like, "Gino, would you like to share?"
I'd rather not.
What the fuck?
Classic Gino energy, stubborn and choosing when he's gonna participate. Everybody else had to. What the fuck, man? So the coach kind of forces him to give an answer, and everyone thinks that the answer he gives is a cop-out. All the people who did cheat and had to admit it tell him that you need to admit this, you're just hurting yourself.
It only hurts you. You came here to participate.
And you can see classic Gino attitude seeping through. That's what Jasmine has to put up with all the time. Oh my god, it makes me mad just watching him. So naturally, Jasmine is super suspicious, and I don't blame her. He's a terrible liar.
Did you cheat on me?
So under pressure, Gino concocts a story. He comes up with the time that he told Jasmine to go back to Panama.
I felt bad, and sometimes Jasmine and I will fight, and I said, we'll just go back to Panama.
And the lie detector determined that was a lie.
I think he's making it up. So, I'm sorry for that.
Honestly, him admitting to taking a blue pill and having a 16-hour beat-off sesh would be a better story than what he just came up with. Ariela and Binny, she's just so annoying. She never shuts up. She never lets him talk. She argues.
About 5 things. I can't like me and you when you
Who are you?
already did anything.
No, that relationship started after that because we met 3 months
Yeah,
after
and
you broke
no,
up with
actually
your
before
wife.
it started.
So you were in a relationship with that girl when you were with your ex-wife? Because we met 3 months after you broke up with your
So
ex-wife.
while she's arguing details and semantics with him, he's like, just accept that I'm sorry, woman. Jesus Christ.
If he doesn't like so I'm sorry for what he had to, but that's it. So I'm sorry.
Well, the problem is that he's actually lying. He's lying about the dates. He's lying about the whole thing. So it's not an apology.
No, I'm talking about for date. Even tomorrow is yesterday. Just I want to say apologize, okay?
She wants specific dates and times, like a CIA agent is what Binny feels. And given that she was the side chick, she should just drop this already.
Something. That's what she wants to do is by this day, and the date,
I don't
time.
need dates. I just
I want to say I'm sorry. What I have to, just I want to say I'm sorry.
I just need to finish my
Okay.
sentence.
Watching their marriage is like watching a car crash. You don't want to look because it's cringe and horrifying, but you also want to look because it's like fascinating. Don't be an Ari, okay? That's my advice to any woman.
Sorry, I'm talking to you right now. So I think that a lot of these moments have been challenging to bring up and own up to. And I think just starting that process of apologizing and owning up for things is a good start.
The counselor literally had to tell her to shut up and accept your husband's apology. Stop arguing.
I don't even want to be around her right now. I don't know what Julia can do to make this better. I don't know if there's anything. If I can get past this, it might just need time.
Brandon's so upset with Julia that he's gonna pitch his own separate tent and spend the night away from her to think. Natalie's in the mindset that she wants to have a good night tonight and just have a nice time with Josh.
Tonight and be playful next to the fire. At the end of the day, he's still here tonight and he hasn't left me yet.
Famous last words of a crazy pick-me. Look at her fucking desperation. Oh my god.
I thought that Ari and Benny were going to have separate tents before you and Brandon.
So the gang drink and roast marshmallows and vegetables. Josh learns what a potato is for the very first time.
What are we supposed to do with this thing? Bake it.
No, you eat it raw, Josh. But apparently Sophie also didn't know what a fucking potato was.
Eat it like this?
What is that?
That is a potato.
That's a potato?
I can't even with this cast. What do these fucking people eat? Takeout every single day? I really don't understand. Natalie is excited to make her potato because it reminds her of being a kid back in Russia.
I feel like I'm into potato because it felt like home when I was a child.
If only she knew how to cook this potato. She was the only person who wanted it, but she burnt the fuck out of it. Am I the only person who thinks you're not supposed to eat burnt black food, that contributes to cancer?
That damn thing you're cooking, Natalie, is cooked.
Sophie wants to try a s'more and gets Rob to help her, and the dolt has her burn her marshmallow to a frickin' crisp and tells her that's the way you're supposed to eat it. And Sophie doesn't like it, and she explains that it's gooey and crunchy in a nasty way, and it's just not for her. Good job fucking up the marshmallow, Rob. You had one job.
That is disgusting.
You're crazy. You don't know what a s'more is, then?
It's burnt.
No, it's not. That's what you want. You want it to be nice and all, kind of a little bit crispy.
Yeah, a little bit crispy is like toasted golden brown and then gooey on the inside, not burnt black. You're not supposed to eat burnt black food, I'm pretty sure. So next segment, we have a big growth moment from Jasmine that no one was expecting. She sits down with Florian and Stacey and she apologizes for projecting her shit onto him. And even he is shocked to be hearing this.
Therapy had me reflecting on my own behavior since I've been here, and a lot of the frustration that I live in my marriage I've been projecting to others, and that includes Florian.
Florian is like, thank you so much for apologizing. That means a lot to me. Now stop being a bitch to your husband. Let him have some fun once in a while. I'm trying to help you, woman.
I don't have nothing personal. I don't hate you personal. I hate things like, having fun, my fun. Sometimes I know you're trying to try to hurt him. Sometimes think about before, think in your head. You think it's good? You can say to him. You think, oh, somebody say to me, I'm going to be mad? No, say to him.
He gives her really good advice, and I'm shocked that she actually sat there and took it and digested it without lashing out or arguing with him. Then she asks him to please talk to Gino because she feels like he's lying to her, he's lying to the therapist, and at least if he can admit something to one person, that's a step in the right direction because they've had absolutely no progress this entire resort.
Natalie, don't eat that.
What is that? Well, man, some people don't even have this. I'm glad.
Sophie throwing shade within earshot is not necessary in my opinion, but it seems like Natalie's a little tipsy, so maybe she didn't hear.
What the hell are you doing to that potato? There's so much burnt on that potato.
I'm calling it. I think Natalie's shit-faced because, like, you know when you're so drunk that you'll just eat anything, you don't even care? I've had so many nights when I was young coming home and just, like, making a box of Kraft Dinner or, like, burning some eggs or something, and you just eat it anyway because you got the drunk munchies and you're, like, so hungry. So vibes are good, but like clockwork, Jasmine starts drama.
How is it possible that you were the only person that didn't have anything to apologize for?
Now, we're all here for Josh being called out, but it just seems like Jasmine is constantly the one starting shit.
I actually appreciated her for sticking up for me, but I do not feel like there is a need for that right now because we're happy, we enjoy the moment, and I feel like she's provoking me right now. She doesn't want to deal with her own problems with her husband.
100% agree. Either production put her up to this or she's just starting shit again.
Do you think that it has to do with the fact that you don't see this woman as your partner?
So while she's calling out Josh and everybody's kind of trying to support Natalie, she needs a drink to get through this.
If you're gonna insult me, at least I'm gonna be drunk. Natalie, I'm saying this because last night at the party, you were so hurt.
So while they're trying to get through to Natalie, Josh is a slippery playboy. He says that he cares for Natalie.
Do you think I would do all these things if I didn't love her? Is it good enough for you?
Yeah, I'm kind of sadistic type.
Yeah.
Natalie.
I think she got sadistic and masochistic mixed up.
I like to sometimes make pain, and I like to get.
So you like the drama?
Well, yeah.
So she admits that she likes the drama, and that makes complete sense if you remember her relationship with Mike. Jasmine should have this much self-awareness because she loves drama too.
I can't be like a doll. I always feel. When I have things, I feel alive.
If you don't have something to feel for, do you feel bored?
I die. It's boring. I mean, it's a game. Life is a game. Who wins is great. I mean, it's like a chess. Do you play chess? I like to play. This is not a game. This is serious therapy. Like, this isn't real life. And being married is a serious.
So Natalie's just insulted all the actual couples here trying to work on their marriages by insinuating that all of this is just a game. Jasmine loses her shit and tells them to beat it. No one wants to open up in front of people who aren't taking it seriously.
No, but we don't want to open ourselves in front of people that don't take this seriously.
That's okay.
So at first, Natalie's being stubborn and digs her heels in the ground, but Josh is like, come on, baby, let's just go. And he takes her back to the tent, and you see her stumbling and giggling, and it's apparent to me that she is shit-faced tipsy. Look at her. He hates you, Ari. Oh my god, this marriage is over. When your husband won't cuddle you when you're cold, done. So poor Jasmine. Gino put a freaking wall up between them and was farting in the tent all night.
Because there were so many weird noises, like animals, and Gino was farting, and the tennis are close to space, so...
My husband is the exact same way. His farts are horrible. They smell like rotten eggs.
Yeah, I was farting, but they were silent ones, and they really smelled it.
Oh my god, I would want to kick him in the head so freaking bad, especially with that dickhead smile.
The biggest challenge with infidelity really is gaining trust back, especially if there's been a long period of time since the infidelity. Their mind can go to a place of how much of what I experienced with this person were we actually in love, how come I didn't know about this sooner. So to build trust back is the foundation of what we really want to focus on in couples therapy.
I was feeling hot, and I just didn't sleep well.
So Josh couldn't sleep well because Natalie wanted to cuddle too much and was tossing and turning, and he doesn't like to cuddle, and he likes everything to be still and quiet. Rob says that he had a weird morning with Sophie.
Sophie was super weird to me this morning, though. Like, she's pissed off at me for some reason. I don't even know why.
So Jasmine, our famous pot stirrer, goes to check in with Sophie, and she's upset.
But I basically saw on his phone that he's been texting women the whole time during this resort.
Pikachu face! Oh my god! Wow! Rob's been texting other women. You told him to. You told him you weren't gonna fuck him anymore. I remember this.
So all that I left him over, he's still doing it during therapy. Like, he's not trying, still doing all that. He apologized yesterday for that. Yeah, and then, look, also I found this.
I'm just gonna say, she goes through his phone way too much. Do you know how many times I've gone through my husband's phone? None times. None times. I've never asked to see his phone.
Adventurous, let's explore.
Yeah, I don't know what Rob's up to. I don't see these texts. I don't know what's going on, but I do remember when Sophie told him like a year ago to go ahead and fuck someone else because she's not gonna do it anymore. And I don't know if he is or was planning to, or maybe he was just laying the groundwork to have backups in line. I don't know.
It's been very difficult for me with my marriage with Rob, and you've done so much to me, and I kept it to myself because I do care about you. You was cheating. You want to use that? You want to put me in the corner?
Aw, classic Rob. I thought he'd grown up past these little tantrums.
Okay? No, it's not okay. I mean, today was very traumatic for me because everything Sophie's going through, I went through all that. I don't understand how everyone could see that Rob treats Sophie so poorly, but being the exact same way, and nobody cares.
Shut up, Ari. That's right. No one cares. Stop trying to make everything about you. You're an asshole. Go home. And we see Jasmine call out Gino for his blatant lie at the hypnotherapy confessions.
What you wear? Apologizing for? What was it?
Alright, I'll tell you.
So whatever he's telling her is serious enough to want to cry about. Thank you so much for tuning in for this recap. I think it was episode 10, and I kept saying that the last episode was episode 10. My mistake. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and leave me your feedback in the comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because I'm trying to get this channel up to 500 subs in the next few months. Hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss my uploads, and take care and have a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye.